Good morning, friends. Today I am discussing Karnataka University Dharwad second semester as well as the sixth semester unit astrophysics. All of you know that in the previous classes we have discussed the introduction to the astrophysics and the units of stellar distances. Okay, and today, based upon the previous knowledge, we are discussing today in this class the apparent and absolute magnitudes. What is the apparent magnitude? All of you know that the brightness of a star is defined in terms of the brightness of a star is defined in terms of the magnitudes, their magnitudes. Okay, the first magnitude scale is devised by the scientist Hipparchus. He divided the first magnitude scale. In this scale, he divided the scale into 6 classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 classes of the magnitude. Here, lower the number. In this, the brightest star and the faint star towards the highest value. Here, the number 1 magnitude scale, the stars comes under number 1 magnitude scale is the highest brightest, and the number 6 is the faintest the star. Okay, look at here. The first magnitude star is the brightest star. Now what is the magnitude of the second star? That second magnitude star is the half of the first magnitude star. Likewise, the third magnitude star, it is having the brightness half of the second magnitude star. Like this, if you go on, the sixth magnitude star is the half of the fifth magnitude star, that is the faintest the star. Therefore, we can say that as the number increases, the brightness decreases. As the number decreases, the brightness increases. Okay, now these magnitudes are called as the apparent magnitudes. It is represented by the letter small m. The brightness, the magnitude are called as the apparent magnitudes. Apparent magnitude is a measure of the light energy received at the surface of the earth. How much the light energy is received from a star or any celestial object is called as the what? The apparent magnitude. Apparent magnitude is nothing but it is a measure of. ಅದನ್ನು ಅಳತೆ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು. Okay, is a measure of light energy received at the surface of the earth and is directly related to the apparent brightness of a celestial object or a star. It is found that the first magnitude scale is 100 times. The first magnitude star is 100 times the sixth magnitude star. Therefore, we can say that the first magnitude star is 100 times the what? The sixth magnitude scale, according to the what? Hipparchus is a what? Astronomical scientist. He first devised the magnitude scale. According to this scale, the first magnitude scale star is the brightest star, and the last sixth magnitude star is the faintest star. Okay, therefore the second magnitude star is half of the first brightest star, and the third magnitude star is the half of the second magnitude star. Like that, the sixth one is a faintest dull the star, the least bright star. Okay, therefore it is also found that the magnitude of the first star, the first magnitude star is 100 times the sixth magnitude star. Okay, now we have discussed what is the apparent magnitude scale. Now, the apparent magnitude scale is divided into again the two scales. One is the old magnitude scale and another one is the modern magnitude scale. According to the old magnitude scale, the stars are divided into again the 6 classes on the basis of their apparent brightness, which are visible to the naked eye. ಅಂದರೆ ಬರೆಗಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಕ್ಷತ್ರಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು 6 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗಿ 6 ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ according to the old magnitude scale. Once again 1 to 6. Okay, this scale is a non-linear. It is a logarithmic scale. It is a non-linear. Okay, therefore it is a non-linear scale. It is not a linear, it is a non-linear. Therefore, it is a logarithmic scale. Here once again it is divided into the 6 classes: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. This is the faint and this is the bright star. Okay. This is what the old magnitude scale. Now, this is what discussed by the Hipparchus. Once again, the another one astrophysicist, the N.R. Pogson, defined the magnitude scale by taking the ratio of the brightness of two stars would give equal difference in magnitude. The brightness of the two stars, the ratio of the brightness of the two stars would give the equal difference in magnitude according to N.R. Pogson. Therefore, let us consider the first and the sixth magnitude star. The first and the sixth magnitude star. Therefore, here I am taking as the sixth magnitude and the first magnitude. First and the sixth magnitude stars having the brightness B1 and B2. The first star is having the first magnitude star is having the brightness B1 and the sixth magnitude star having the brightness B2. According to the Hipparchus, what it says that B1 divided by B2, the ratio of these two brightness of the star is 100, because what he says that Hipparchus says that the first magnitude star is 100 times the sixth magnitude scale. Therefore, according to him, B1 divided by B2 is equal to what? 100. Therefore, now we have the ratio of the brightness of the two star is 100. Also, we have B1 divided by B2 is equal to B2 divided by B3 is equal to B3 divided by 4 is equal to B4 divided by B5 is equal to B5 divided by B6 is taken as the X. Therefore, B1 divided by B2 is equal to X to the power of 5, that is taken as the 100 here. Therefore, by this relation, X is equal to 100 to the power of 1 divided by 5. That gives 2.512. Therefore, from this equation, from this derivation or relation, we can say that if the apparent magnitude of the two stars, if the apparent magnitude of the two stars, if the apparent magnitudes of two stars differ by unity, if the apparent magnitude of the two stars are differ by unity, then their brightness of those stars are differ by a factor 2.512. If the apparent magnitude of the two stars is differ by a unity, then their brightness of the stars are differ by a factor 2.512. Okay. Here now let us consider the B1 and B2 are the apparent brightness of two stars having their apparent magnitudes M1 and M2 respectively. Here we are assuming that the M2 is greater than M1. That is, the apparent magnitude of the second star is greater than the apparent magnitude of the first star. Then according to Pogson, B1 divided by B2 is equal to 2.512 to the power of M2 minus M1. Therefore, taking the log on both sides, log B1 divided by B2 is equals to, apply the log for here also, log 2.512 to the power of M2 minus M1. This implies, if we solve this, we can get M2 minus M1 is equal to 2.512 log B1 divided by B2. Call it as equation number 1. This equation says that, the equation number 1 says that, here, look here, M2 and B2 and M1 and B1 here minus is there here. This equation says that higher in magnitude of a star, lesser in brightness. Here, higher in brightness, lesser in magnitude. This equation, from this equation we can say that if the stars having the higher magnitude, then their brightness is very less, and also vice versa. This is about what the old magnitude scale. Now let us discuss the absolute magnitude scale. That's